Since starting the Warframe Iron Man account, the Prime Resurgence has brought back 14 Warframes and their weapons out from the Prime Vault. These Warframes and their gear were only available for a limited amount of time, and I've been leaving y'all in the dark. During these rotations, only 2 pieces of Prime gear stuck out to me as essential pickups, and so I gathered them before they went away. A Warframe, who I feel encompasses this series very well, and a weapon that I couldn't stop glazing. And now that we're about to enter a new era with the second dream, it's about time to show off just what I've been cooking. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Warframe Iron Man. It is time. We are ready to move on. It's a very special week. Not only are we moving into what I'm dubbing a new era of the account, we're also looking pretty spectacular, aren't we? And as you can see on my wrist, Nekros is not alone. Oh yes, we are balling. Witness the power of primes. Now, this kind of comes out of nowhere. I really haven't shown off doing many of the runs in order to get the stuff from Prime Resurgence, which is how we managed to acquire this gear, this lovely gear. Real quick, I just want to show everything that we are going to be wielding today. Of course, we gotta start with the main boy himself, the Glaive Prime. This is a weapon that is bundled with Ember Prime. Very fortunate for us when we started this account. We started it end of January, I believe. Rhino Prime and Ember Prime were in rotation because Rhino was getting his heirloom. A lot of good stuff are in those bundles. Rhino Prime is fantastic. Ember Prime is good. The Boltor Prime, mwah. Now you can use it because it has a good arcane for it. The Sicarus, don't even get me started, but none of that matters to us. Well, I say that, but, you know, getting those weapons would have been good, and I really should have tried to get every Warframe, but they'll be back, they'll be back. The Glaive Prime, that's what we want to talk about. This thing, unfortunately, did get a little power crept. It's weird. The Zorus has been really good, really solid, but unfortunately for it, it really wants to be used alongside melee influence, which we get from Whispers in the Wall and Beyond. It allows electricity procs to spread to enemies within a certain range, depending on what level the arcane is, and since this thing on its heavy attack throw force procs electricity, it gets a little ridiculous. But there's a time where we don't have influence, and our Lord and Savior, Glaive Prime, is going to come through. We'll take a look at the build. The build is quite shit. Yeah, I hope you didn't expect too much out of it. This is all stuff that we have access to at this moment. Once we go ahead and finish doing the second dream, and we get into the second dream era, the wiki calls it the War Within saga, this is gonna be quite different by the end of this section. And this thing will be destroying, and it'll be awesome. But for now, this is what we're running with. This is the budget build. For cosmetic purposes, I had Volcanic Edge on, but I took it off just so we could take a look at this weapon in all of its glory. But very exciting, very exciting. We also have the Lex Prime. I went with the Lex for 2 reasons. One, we are eligible to use it. We are the Mastery rank. What Mastery rank is required? 8? That's about right. This one is a general pool weapon. It doesn't come from any particular Prime Resurgence, so we got access to it by trying to get our Glaive Prime and Nekros Prime. And I went ahead and crafted it now because you can wield a one-handed secondary with a Glaive weapon, so, you know, I thought it was a little thematic. Moving on to the primary. I don't actually have a Prime primary to show off. My reasoning for this is, if we come over to the primaries, and we take a look, I have all of the parts to burst in Prime. This is the one that I wanted to use, but unfortunately we have to be Master Rank 12, so we can't craft it just yet, but when we can, you know, we're slapping that on. And then we would be able to craft 2 weapons, those being the Paris Prime, which I'm missing a piece for, and the Bratton Prime, which I'm missing a piece for. The Paris Prime, I don't like bows, so I didn't really want to craft that. We're missing the grip. It is an easy part to get if I really wanted to, but I'm not worried about it. And the Paris is also general pool, so no rush on this. And then the Bratton Prime was going to be my second choice, other than the Burston Prime. But unfortunately, there's a bit of an issue. The Bratton Prime receiver is only available on 1 relic right now. I had a few relics with the Prime receiver in them, but I wasn't lucky enough to get them. So, bummer. Don't worry though, we have access to the Zenith, which is a very good primary, and it was also our 100-day login bonus, so it's pretty special in its own right. And then on to Nekros Prime. I made a bit of an error when I was crafting Nekros Prime. I just want to tell this story real quick. I subsumed Nekros in the clip before actually finishing grinding out all of the components, the resources required for Nekros Prime, and that included 3 Tellurium. That probably took longer than it should have. I mean, I was on Ophelia, which is a survival node on Uranus, which can drop it, for 2 hours and didn't get one. I had to do Arcwing Exterminates on Earth, I believe. It was a nightmare. Nekros Prime also gave me the most trouble in terms of opening relics for him, because neither his blueprint nor his systems wanted to drop. They hated me, but I got it done before he went away. And we'll take a peek at the build. Yeah, it's about average. He didn't gain an aura, so we're still rocking with the +7, but I went ahead and put on Physique, give him a little extra bulk, because we know this guy is flimsy, but Nekros. Nekros is a symbol of this account, because Nekros is single-handedly going to solve the dojo research crisis that we're going to undergo at some point. But on top of that, he's just going to be a really handy frame going forward in terms of getting loot. In terms of actual character strength, unfortunately, Nekros is dookie doo-doo. There's just so many better, more powerful frames. His kit is kind of whelming. Dare I say underwhelming. But, you know, we excuse every bit of flack he could ever get because he is the looter goblin. Now, before we get into the second dream, the last thing I want to do is show off the couple of clips that I got while farming up both Nekros and the Glaive Prime, because we've been sitting on these for quite a while. Nekros not so much. I believe he was one of the more recent Prime Resurgences at the time I'm recording this, which is on the 17th of July. But the Glaive Prime, we've had this thing since March. And I'll put on screen exactly when we got it. The Glaive was an essential. This is such a legendary weapon. And to have it so soon is just speak poetry. But here are the clips. Let's show them off.
Flashback.
Oh. Alrighty, fellas. I got great news. Let me run over here real quick, actually. So let's show this off. With the new defense changes, this was the Axie relic I've been trying to get the Glaive Prime on, at least right now. This was ass. Oh my god, with the new defense changes, this was just horrible. It was really hard. But, you know, we do things a little earlier than expected, and I managed to pull through. And if we come to our mission results, yep, that's the Glaive Prime disc from the Axie R4. I also got Berserker Fury, which is pretty rare, so this was like the god run. And Power Throw's alright. We've collected the pieces. We've gathered them all. Look at that. That's the entire Glaive Prime set waiting for when we get to Mastery Rank 10. At the point we're at now, this was definitely way too early to be doing it, but they're only around for a limited time.
One eternity later.
Alright, we're here. As you can see, we got the Nekros Prime system. Thank fucking god, by the way, because I've been opening one too many of those relics. I'll show, not tell, you know what they say. 8 4, 5. I don't know how many of these we got. And then I didn't get the Oberon systems. Not worried in the slightest about not getting Oberon Prime. let me tell you that right now. This doesn't seem like a lot, but when you get 10 Void Traces every time, and I upgraded them to Radiant every time, because, you know, best chance, we need that. Look at how Avara went with like a fucking 8% or less. I don't remember, 5. Oh! This was a nightmare. We have two more relics we gotta open. Oh, God help me. This this will pay off though in the future, for sure.
End of flashback.
Okay, we're back. Awesome time, man. I just want to say, I really do hate getting relics and opening them. But let's not yap and cry. Let's get into it. The second dream.
Who destroyed the Oracle? Your way of life. Who do you unshadow to cleanse your despair in their blood? Tenno. Sever their heads, yet they rise again. Someone has hidden the Tenno essence, their truth from you. Lotus. I know where she hides the Tenno heart. A womb in the sky, forbidden to my kind, but where you will take me. Who? I am Hunhao, sentient destroyer of worlds. By your hand, expose their heart. By my edge, cleave it beating from its nest.
The sentient Hunhao has grown strong again, and his thoughts have invaded my own. Worse still, he has enlisted the Stalker to find the Reservoir, a weak point of all Tenno, a place I hid long ago. I fear the Stalker is on the cusp of finding this place. Do not let this happen. The Grineer's excavations have disturbed Hunhao's tomb. They've awakened something evil, bent on Tenno destruction. Infiltrate the Grineer systems to find out what they know. It may lead us to the Stalker. Alarms have been triggered. You need to retrieve that data before the data destruction is complete.
It'd be a real shame if I fucked this up. My God, my little cheeky top path was blocked.
This data vault has already been raided. The data is damaged, but there could be a message here. I need another data sample to piece it together.
The Tenno Hive has corrupted your precepts. With love, I will destroy them and make you right again.
You will never find them, Hunhao.
But I see your mind. I already have found them. You owe me their lives.
That's what I was looking for. I can decode the rest of the message. This is bizarre. It's for me. I need a moment to contact this person. Get to extraction.
I wonder who this person could be. Oh shit, it's gonna be Alad V. It's gonna be Alad V, isn't it? Alright. Here he comes. Let's get this over with.
Hello, Tenno. Are you surprised?
No.
You know I've always had my ear to the kennel. Those dogs don't have a clue what kind of bone they've dug up. But I do. Shall I show you? Don't worry, you can trust me this time.
If you're wondering how I knew it was Alad V, other than the fact that I've done this before, Alad V has his hand in like literally everything. Every operation, all sorts of stuff.
Listen, Tenno, you're near the dig site. Of course I could just tell you where it is, but what fun would that be? So keep your eyes peeled. If you have eyes, that is. right there. Are these the bones you're looking for, Lotus?
Yes, this is it. A fragment of my father, destroyed in the old war. I can use it to see him. I see the stalker stronger, Hunhow's voice within him. I see the reservoir, but I feel confusion. He doesn't know unless... Oh no.
Thank you, daughter. Fear has baited you to the snare. What was secret is now known. Your Tenno, their touch. I now see the womb of the sky. My shadow now walks the path.
What have I done? Get out of there, Tenno.
Yes, hurry, Tenno, but be careful. Last time you got close with the sentients, you wiped out an entire civilization. But you don't remember that, do you? Tell me, Lotus, what is this reservoir? Some hidden Tenno weakness?
Goodbye, Aled. You've earned your favor. We'll take it from here.
Don't think so. I'm here to protect my investment. If that thing manages to destroy the Tenno, then where does my investment go? Now then, where is he?
When you connected to Hunhow's fragment, Hunhow saw a path to the reservoir that led through here. He cannot reach it alone. He needs the Stalker to do it for him.
A void gate. These things never made sense to me. You're smart, Tenno. You'll figure out how to open it again, won't you?
This needle pierces the sky. Nata, will we find the Tenno heart within? These puppets will not stop me. I will attack in many forms.
Holy shit. The first sentient op. Hiya!
Fighters appear to adapt to damage. I'd love to crack one open and see what makes it tick.
I wonder if he's gonna do that. He does. We've experienced him. Jupiter. Amalgams.
Incredible. The Stalker has built void keys.
So if the Stalker built void keys, does that mean that he opened some corrupted vaults on Deimos? Did he get shafted as hard as I did trying to get narrow-minded? I hope so. Fuck that guy.
Sweet prophet, the moon exists. It was in the void all along. I knew the Lotus was powerful, but this, she erased history. We thought it was destroyed all this time. My, Lotus, you make a fine villain.
And the reservoir with it. Very clever, Nata. Shadow, your path is clear.
Hunhouse found it. The reservoir, hidden in the void. A place sentients can never reach. We must do everything to keep it there. It's the only way to keep the Tenno's power alive.
Found the reservoir? As unpleasant as our past is, I have to ask. I've seen inside a Tenno, yes. And what I found didn't make sense. Does this reservoir conceal some great deception?
Everything I have done was done to protect them. The void is forbidden to the sentients. It's our only protection against them destroying the Tenno. Do not let Aled distract you from your mission.
Oh, they don't know the truth either, do they? How sweet. The betrayers get what they deserve. Lies from their omnipotent mother.
I have detected a ship leaving the tower. It's the Stalker. He's on his way to the moon. You need to find a way to get off this tower and onto the moon.
It seems to me that this tower is dedicated to masking the moon's location in the void, yes. Why not disable the mask so that claptrap orders can pick them up? Or is that too complicated for you? That's it, Tenno. shut down this power grid so that your mouthpiece orders can lock onto your location in the void.
Keep talking, Oracle called Alad V. Your silence soon comes.
You did it. The void mask is crumbling.
Operator? How did you get through to me? Don't worry, Ordis is on his way now, preparing for extraction.
The sky will be as it was meant. The shadow returns the moon. The reservoir swells with Tenno blood. The old war finally ends.
The moon. Somehow, Ordis actually remembers the last time I was here. Concern for the operator is at critical levels.
The suspense is killing me. Lotus, you have to tell us your secret. Hey, don't cut me off.
Within the moon lies the reservoir, the secret to your Tenno power. But the secret is dangerous. It drove the Stalker to madness. Forgive my deception. I was only trying to protect you from the same fate. Now, it is time to protect yourselves by ensuring the moon remains within the safety of the void.
That view really is pretty, ain't it? God damn. I'm talking about Nekros' flat ass. Look at that, damn. There's nothing there.
The Stalker is heading toward the void control room. Track them.
Collapse the void, Shadow, so that my fragments may attack. The Tenno hearts will beat their last.
No. If the void is collapsed, the reservoir will be destroyed, and you and the rest of the Tenno will be lost. Get to the void control room and stop the Stalker.
Hiding the moon in the void. Quite the magic trick, Lotus. But Tenno, you must be asking yourself, where is this heart, if not in my chest?
Not on Deimos.
It is done. The moon will be crushed by the weight of the void. The sky will be as it should be.
Void collapse. Oh no. It would be such a shame to lose the moon so soon after finding it. Of course, you could just put it back in its rightful place, couldn't you, Lotus?
I don't want to have to do this, but the collapse is imminent. If the reservoir is to survive, we need to pull the moon out of the void. Here, help me disrupt the void compasses to reorient the moon.
I am your reckoning.
No, you're not. Jolly Jerker thinks he's tough.
The next compass needs power. The void compasses are all disrupted, but there is one more step. Get to the pendula. Hurry.
What was that?
Oracle, the noise you make will cease now and forever.
Uh-oh, Hanhouse found me. Sorry I can't stick around to see how this all ends, but I've got to save my own skin. Don't forget our deal, Lotus.
These pendula keep the moon stable in the void. Power them down. Security eye. Watch out. Wait. The security eye just destroyed a pendula. Try and trick it into taking out the rest.
Oh, I love waiting. Yeah. Alright, come on.
It's done. The moon is falling out of the void. Hold on. This will not be a smooth ride. Get to extraction as quickly as possible.
Hold on, we gotta come in here. The first of many. A drift mod. Oh, the best drift mod.
Is to be destroyed. They're devils from that hell, not human anymore.
No, Palace, no more destruction. We could heal them. Maybe they're meant to save us.
How can you defend these devils, Margulis, after what they've done to you?
Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. They won't hurt anyone. I just need more time.
Hush, my wilted love. I cannot protect you. Tomorrow you must renounce before the seven.
We saved the moon from a void collapse, but Hunhao can now attack the reservoir directly. He must not reach this sacred place.
Shadow, bleed the reservoir until it is desert dry.
This will stop the voices from taking hold. You will have to dream, my angel.
So shame on you! You Oricans! So perfect on the outside, but you're rotted through and through!
Seven hands raised. For your apostasy, the judgment is death. Margulis, why? It's about the other rejects we consigned to Lua a few years ago. They're calling it transference. I know we are desperate, Executor, but these aren't Dax soldiers. These are golems possessed by devil minds.
Dream. Not of what you are, but of what you want to be.
You hesitate, Shadow, but remember your despair. This is your only chance to make it end. Your hatred is too weak, Shadow. Mine is strong. My fragments will finish this.
Operator, you're awake now, but you're more vulnerable than ever. Get back to your ship now.
What kind of fucking hold is this, bro?
Focus your mind to unleash your true power.
anything serious that we could have gleaned from this is immediately blasted out the window. Oh, okay. All right. God, I love this game so much. I'm just, it's like I'm, I got my gat out. All right. Pretend we're heroically carrying the operator around, I guess. Fuck that. Get him. Hurrah. That's what I get for using the glaive. Yeah, it's the exquisite lore that's leaving you guys speechless right now, ain't it? Alright, off we go. Neat. Oh my god, it's still happening.
Don't know how much time you have. Descend into the heart of your orbiter. There you will find the somatic link.
Is this my orbiter? It looks way too shiny to be mine. Come on, kiddo. Let's put you to bed.
Stalker! How? Get past him. Get to the link. Focus, Tenno. Use your energy to breathe life into the somatic link. Again, it needs more power. One more time.
No self, no sense, no death. Just a metal puppet dangling on Tenno strings. Only the Tenno's death will end your despair. All your dread-long life, you've waited for this moment. But you're asking yourself, was I one of these wretched things? You know the answer. You still hate them. You still hate yourself. What is this?
The power of primes! Ah!
Now we fight on two fronts, my child. The war without, and the war within.
Yeah! This is it. This is the operator. This is us. And it's very fitting that they're already bald. I planned on making that as a joke, but I'm not too worried about customizing the operator. We have a boulder. Oh, dude, spoiler, bro. Don't go into the operator cuts. I know it's my settings that are messing this up. You are really red, dude. I think this is I said I wasn't worried about customizing the operator, but I think it's time to whip out the drip.
My child, so beautiful to behold. How do you feel?
I'm confused. I thought I was...
I know. Forgive me. This is who you really are, a Tenno. More than human, but once a child like any other. What do you remember?
I remember everyone was laughing outside an airlock. This kid had a boy by the throat. I didn't think it was funny at all.
Memories. From your time aboard the Zeramin 10-0, before the void jump accident. It was years before the ship was recovered. It was drifting dead in space. All her crew gone, except the children.
We were dangerous. Broken. Every time they tried to fix us, someone always got hurt. I wish I could have saved them. I wish I could have taken their fear away.
You were so brave, but the Orokin were afraid of you. The void had changed you, and you couldn't control it. No one could. They were about to destroy the orphans of 10-0, but Margulis, she loved you. She found a way.
She confronted them even when she knew what it would cost her. Blinded and sick by her work with us. Yet in her heart, stronger than all of us.
The Orokin murdered Margulis, used her work to create transference. Your mind projected into a surrogate strong enough to withstand your power. It felt like waking up, but it was just a lucid second dream.
We sensed that otherness, but we embraced it. I was free as anything. Free to learn, to experience, to mean something.
And so you became Tenno, serving the Orokin, but bound by honor. As the Tenno grew, they founded great schools, the Tenno ways. Do you see yours?
Now, wouldn't you know it? It's hovering over what we're gonna pick. This is the most important decision. That's not actually the most important decision because we get access to all of these schools. But there is one that is stand out easily better than the rest, and that's Madurai. If we get a chance to look at the trees, we're gonna unlock little skill trees for each of these classes have their own. And Madurai's is downright goddamn best. Undebatable. They're all pretty useful though. Off of like brief explanation now, Naramon is like a melee focused one. Allows you to keep your combo going. Instead of losing all of your combo count at once, it decays over time. That's one of the most notable things about this. Unaru, it's the tanky one. This one will get us access to Last Stand. If we die, we can go into our operator and res ourselves without needing to burn a revive. On top of that, it's just got good passives for general tankiness, and it has an armor strip, which isn't that important these days, but still useful. Vazarin, my favorite, because it is the I win button. Get access to Protective Sling, which gives you invincibility. Downright stupid ability, by the way. It's like 7 seconds of invincibility, and you can repeat it as long as you go into your operator. It's nuts. But Madurai is just stacked. We'll come back to this one, because we're going to pick it, and I'll explain why. Zenerik is the energy one. This one, you get an ability where you put like an energy pool on the ground, you go woof, and then you get energy over time. Really good, but we've never struggled for energy, and it's not that important. Madurai is the damage one. Of course it is. You know, it has to be a Unga Bunga damage. But not only is it damage, it's ability strength, it's operator damage, it's casting speed. You get longer void dashes, which we won't be able to see, but keep that in mind. It's just the single benefits from picking any of these. Moderize is just the most stacked, in my opinion. So we're gonna pick it.
I see a cloud. A gathering storm. The Madarai way. Our path was to engage the enemy. To sweep across our foes before they had a chance to steel themselves.
Madarai will be your focus. But we have so much more to do. Here in the Orbiter, transference will be even stronger. Command the Warframes. Make whole this shattered world you've been given. Are you ready, Tenno?
Yes, Lotus. I am.
Thank you, Ortis, for the message. We get the Broken War. Mastery rank 10. Very good we got here. This is a pretty good one-handed sword. Awesome quest reward pickup, but get Zorus mogged, loser. Alright. We're back in the arsenal looking at our stuff because there's something really important we gotta do. We gotta go in here. We gotta go to actions. Focus lens. Yeah. So at the time this quest came out, this was like one of two ways to get lenses, but because we were playing in the modern era, lenses aren't hard to come by. I mean, we have 14 Madurai lenses, 18 Yunaru. That's crazy. Very simple to get. We're going to put one of these on each of our characters. Starting with the Madurai lens. Going straight onto our Nekros. Also, Cunning Drift. And look at that. Just like that, we have a thingy on each of our pieces of equipment. What this is going to do is all of this stuff is at max rank. Normally when we earn affinity, that's just going down the dumpster. But now, it's going to get us XP towards these paths. Oh my god, maybe all green wasn't as funny as I thought it'd be. No, it was. The focus cap, 300,000. Every day we can get 300,000 focus, which we are not going to do. But each of these focus paths has its own skill tree. As we unlock these, I'll explain them more in depth. I just wanted to show off Madurai. New system. Love it. Should have done this fucking 15 episodes ago, but, we gotta do everything first. It's crazy to think the journey we've had up until this point, but we're here. We're not doing the Deviri paradox. Stop. We're in a new era of our account. A better one, too, because there's legitimately so much that we just unlocked. Right off the bat, we can do the Pluto Junction. Actually, we are going to do the Pluto Junction. Hey, what? Is that the Bratton Vandal? How did you get that? How much platinum did you spend for that? Fuck this. Loser. God. What a whale. Dude spent 200 platinum on a worse version of the Bratton Prime. Bah! I can talk all this shit. That's gonna be a nightmare to farm. We have access to Pluto. This is exciting. We're making progress on the star chart again. Woohoo! Pluto is a cool planet. This unlocks 2 Warframes we can get from this planet. Those being Trinity from the boss here, and Protea, because we now have access to all 3 tiers of the Granite Void. We have access to arbitrations now. If this all, oh my god, it's so big. It's so big. We could do arbitrations, dude. We got access to Lua, which there's a lot of stuff to pick up here. We got the next mainline quest to look forward to. We could do the Silver Grove. Spoiler, we're gonna tons of stuff. Tons of stuff unlocked. And it's about time because there's so much power that we're about to get from this section of the game. The War Within saga, which we'll come to find out what that's all about later. But I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode. I know technically we didn't do too much. We did the quest and we giggled and we laughed at the funny glitches and the green man, but this is a real special one. I do want to say, before we sign off, thank you guys for the amazing support recently. We're up to, I'm going to say 250 subscribers because that's the last milestone that I'm keeping track of. We're at like 275 now, which is just insane to think about. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the series. I'm having a blast doing it. Glad to see that you guys are enjoying it alongside me. And there is just so much to come. I want to thank you guys for watching 1,000 times over. My name is Skeletormandee, and we in a new age now. I'll see you next time. Witness the power of the operator. Yeah, they just hit a Kamehameha.